Another day, another dollar. Thank the Lord for another 24. God, I knew that was you. Just getting back to the crib from the gym, baby. Chest day. Got it in today. I'm feeling pumped up, feeling massive, feeling great. Quick correctional officer video. I want to talk about an interesting topic. Me, I look at all of my comments, on my YouTube channel, all my social media pages, and I try to respond to as many of them as I can. And I recall some of the more negative comments from people that were saying things like, as a correctional officer working inside a prison, you're basically slaving your life away doing time with the inmates, How do y'all feel about that? The people that work in corrections now, or you're interested, you're going through the hiring process to be a correctional officer, do you feel like us as correctional officers going inside, going behind that wall every day, do you feel like we're doing time with the inmates? Me personally, I don't see it. I don't feel like I'm doing time with the inmates, It's a mindset thing for me. This is the way I look at it, At the end of the day, it's just a job. It's just a job and somebody has to do it. This is how I put food on my table. This is how I pay my bills. This is the profession, the career I personally chose, I'm not forcing anyone else to do it. I put these videos out to educate people and to help people along with the process, But one thing I always like to say is everything ain't for everybody. It's not for everybody. Working in corrections, it's not for everybody. Anybody can't just go behind that wall, and be locked in a unit with 100+ convicted felons by themselves with nothing on them except for a walkie-talkie, handcuffs, maybe some pepper spray, maybe a taser, and maybe a baton. That's it. That's all you get. Once you locked in, you're locked in there, So it takes a special breed. It takes a special person to do that job every day. But like I said, at the end of the day, it's just a job, So I don't necessarily feel like we're doing time with the inmates because we get to go home at the end of the day. We get to come back out here in the real world and live our best life. When I'm out here out and about, man, I'm moving around. I'm doing the things I like to do. I'm going to the gym. I'm going out to eat. I break my vacations up, so I'm taking a vacation every couple months. I might go out of town, go out the country, stuff like that. I relax. I get to do the stuff I like to do, smoke my cigars. Like I said, hit the gym. I don't really turn the TV on, but when I do get time, I spend a lot of my time just working on these videos. I go to work, lift weights, and I just come home and I just work and edit on these videos, think of new topics to talk about, new ideas. But when I do get a chance, I turn the TV on, catch up on my shows, get to watch TV, this and that. Anybody that goes to work that has a 9-to-5 job, that's majority of people in the world. You're going and you're trading your time for dollars as well, You may just go in a restaurant or a business or an office versus me, I go inside of a prison, but I still get to go home at the end of the day, just like you. If anybody that has a job, like I said, 9-to-5, you're doing the same thing, So I don't feel like we're doing time with the inmates. Like I said, we get to go home at the end of the day. That's the golden ticket right there. It's just a job though. At the end of the day, I don't try to go above and beyond the scope of the job. I just try to do the best job that I can to my ability. I treat the inmates with respect. I try to enforce the rules. They already know how I operate when I'm working on the unit. And for what we get paid, you got to look at the dynamics of it. For what we get paid to do, you can't beat it with a stick. A lot of people don't really know what goes on inside of a correctional institution. The only intel or information or knowledge that they have is from the TV or something they saw in a movie or a TV show. They don't know. We know. The people that work in corrections we already know. Majority of the time, we're just sitting in the office observing. That's it. So easy. You can't beat it with a stick. When I'm at work, majority of the time, like I said, I do my rounds. If everything checks out, everything looks good on the unit, I go back in the office and I sit down till it's time to do my next round, man. It's like you only got to do a round like every 30 minutes to an hour, depending on the units you work in. How hard can it be? It's like we get paid. I feel like we're overpaid babysitters. You know, all we do is get paid to sit there and watch the inmates. We turn keys. That's it. When I'm at work, majority of the time I be in the office. I be working on this. I be sitting there. I got my notebook and stuff. I got a computer in there. I be brainstorming ideas, thinking of new topics, thinking of new ideas for the YouTube channel, you know, maybe working on some designs for my merchandise, things like that. So I feel like it's a double win for me anyways. You know, most people go to work, they have to focus on what their job is. You know, I'm focusing on my job too, but when I go back in the office, you know, I have a lot of downtime. So I feel like, you know, the agency, the bureau, they're paying me to chase my dreams, you know, because I sit in there, like I said, and I think of ideas, I think of things, you know, for the YouTube channel. So it's like I'm getting paid to work on me. So it's like a double win. So I don't, like I said, I don't feel like we're doing time with the inmates. You know, we may get a little institutionalized. I feel that. I definitely can say that. You know, I've been, man, this is a crazy ass story right here. You know, little side story. I've been working in corrections for 13 years now. You know, I've been in the county jail, 2 different federal prisons, you know. And I think I'm so institutionalized. I tell the inmates this shit. It's like when I stay over on Thursdays and I work the day shift, I feel like I honestly look forward to Thursday chicken day more than the inmates. You know, if you work in the feds, the BOP, you know, at every federal prison nationwide, every Thursday is chicken day. You know, you got I call it the yard bird. It's the chicken leg quarter, baked chicken leg quarter. I always get me a tray, you know. They call my unit the chow. I be making sure everybody's cleared out. I'm speed walking up there. You know, the inmates be racing, trying to be the first in line. I'm down there about to beat them, trying to go get me some chicken. You know, so that's why I feel like I'm institutionalized. You know, it's like certain things when you've been working in corrections for a certain amount of time, you start to develop certain tendencies. You know, and they're not necessarily a bad thing. You know. Like I just said, with the chicken day, it just is what it is. The chicken's always good for the most part. It's a big thing in prison. You know, the inmates, they don't have a lot to look forward to, but that's one thing they look forward to. I will say that every Thursday is chicken day, man. It's National Chicken Day. It should be like a damn holiday in the BOP. You know, every federal prison in the U.S. It's Thursday, it's chicken day. I can't wait to get my chicken, man, you know. And I'm on my diet anyway. I'm heavy into fitness. So I always get me 1 or 2. You know, I get some rice with it. And a lot of times I already have my meal prep food. So I end up taking it home anyways. And I just eat it after I get done working out at the gym. So it's like a win-win situation in that aspect too. But, you know, it's all in your mindset. This job, working this job, you have to learn how to leave it at work, you know. Once you come back out here, you know, your relief show up, you give them your equipment, you tell them what happened on the shift, what went down, this and that, and you walk out that slider, you walk out that prison, man, it's over. End of the day, you know. Me, I don't take the job home with me. You know, I can't. Only time I'm thinking about work is outside of work is when I'm doing these videos. Other than that, I don't be thinking. That's the last thing on my mind. It's a million other things that I could be thinking about besides prison. You know what I'm saying? You have to learn how to cut that shit off. When I'm out here, man, like I say, I'm living my best life, man. I be in my own little world. I listen to my music. You know, I'm random too, man. You know, I may go, I'm like, shit, I'm finna go out to eat at a restaurant I never even tried. I just do random stuff, man. You know, I work night shift. Sometimes when I don't do overtime, I get off during the daytime, free. I feel like everybody's at work. You know, I'm out here just doing whatever. You know, I may be like, shit, I'm finna go try this new restaurant, or I'm finna go to the other side of town. I'm gonna try a new gym, shit like that, you know. But I don't feed into the negativity, man. You know, I've gotten a lot of negative comments for doing these videos. You know, it is what it is, man. I know, I understand, and I've learned a long time ago, early in life, that I can't please everybody. And it's not my goal to try to please everybody. You know, everybody is different. Everybody has different views. Everybody has their own opinion, and they're entitled to their own opinion. So I can't be mad at anybody. I can't fault anybody. I can't, hate on anybody or get mad at anybody if they say negative things in regards to what I'm doing with these videos. Like I said, I'm just trying to help people out. I'm just giving people game, trying to put people in a position to succeed, that are trying to become correctional officers, that are new correctional officers. It's all in your mindset. Once you go in there, do your job, learn the job, it's so easy. It's like it gets to the point where it's so easy that we make it a problem as officers, as staff. That's when you start to get things like staff drama, gossip, workplace drama, because it's so easy. It's so much downtime. The job is it's like it'll lull you to sleep if you let it. That's why you got to constantly be alert when you in there. Don't get caught slipping. You know what I'm saying? As far as stay on your toes. That's what I'm trying to say. Stay on your toes when you in there. Because once you win them units, you see how easy it is. If you haven't started, you're going to get in there, and you may some senior staff may tell you this is the worst unit, this and that. You're going to work everywhere. You get on that unit, you may be like, man, this ain't shit. This a piece of cake, man. They ain't doing nothing in here like that, man. One thing about it, prison gonna be prison at the end of the day. You can't stop everything that goes on in prison. Whatever's gonna go down is gonna go down regardless. I don't care how many rounds you do, how many cell searches, how many pat searches, man. Whatever. You can stand right there in the middle of the unit. Shit is still going to happen, man. You can stand there the whole shift and spin around in a circle, man, looking at everything and everybody that's coming in and out this unit, who's doing what, man. And if it may not happen on your unit, but some shit could pop off in another unit. You got to go respond to that. You gone, if you're assigned to respond to a unit next door or something, you gone. They can be doing whatever. So that's why I said we're always outnumbered. Stuff is going to happen. I made a video about this a while back, as far as when the inmates beat you or get over on you, don't take it so hard. Don't be hard on yourself, because that's a part of it. That's a part of being in corrections, being a correctional officer. You can't catch everything. There's going to be fights. Inmates are going to get high. They're going to have sexual relationships with each other. They're going to try to stab each other. They're going to try to do whatever they can to get over, to beat you, man. That's their job at the end of the day. We ain't going to catch everything, though. I don't care how good of a unit we are as a staff collectively. We can't possibly catch everything. It just is what it is, man. You just got to try to do the best job you can. Try to control as much of the contraband and the things you're not supposed to be doing. Try to stay on top of it to the best of your ability, man. And then, like I said, once the shift is over, you get relieved, you go home. It's a dub. Finito. That's how I be. I be like, man, as soon as I get relieved, I be thinking about the gym all day. A lot of times, man, people be thinking I'm thinking about something, man, or I'm quiet. I just have thoughts. I have crazy thoughts, man. Just crazy fantasy, crazy dreams that be going through my head that I just like to keep to myself, because I don't want no outside energy to throw me off or to throw my vibe off. But a lot of times, man, I already know. Soon about 3:30, 4 o'clock, roll around, my relief finna show up. Oh, it's game time. I'm finna go hit this gym. Go hit this. Man, I can't wait to get home. Take my damn pre-workout to the head, man. If you've been following my channel, man, on the workout tip, y'all know how I do, man. I take me a shot of that pre-workout straight to the head, man. Put my music on, man. Whole house be rattling. I'm like, okay, it's game time. It's game time. It's gym time. I'll be turned up, though, man. But yeah, though, like I said, wrapping the video, I don't feel like we're doing no time with the inmates. It's just a job at the end of the day. Whether you're doing 8, 12, 16-hour shifts, you still get to go home at the end of the day, and live your best life. You got things that you enjoy. You have things that make you happy. Just try to focus on that. and do what I do. Don't focus on the negativity. You know, I get a lot of negative. I get a lot of love and positivity. You know, but like I said, you can't please everybody. So you're going to get negativity. I'm going to catch negative static, you know, from people that just don't support what I do or they don't like what I stand for. It is what it is. I'm not trying to please everybody. Y'all, who I'm doing these videos for, the people that are interested in corrections, that are trying to make a career out of it, you know, even the people, I get a lot of love from people that are in corrections. You know, I got so many great people that have reached out to me, you know, they're like, telling me their background, people, man, that's got like 20 years in, people that, one dude, I can't remember where he was at, he said he's a captain at a state prison. I had a dude, he's a correctional officer way up in Canada. You know, I'm like, wow, I'm starting to get out there. My videos are starting to get out. You know what I'm saying? I'm down here in North Carolina. I got somebody way up in Canada watching my videos. So that meant a lot to me. You know, that made me feel like I'm doing something positive. You know, I'm putting my all into these videos. You know what I'm saying? It's damn literally, it's 1:49 a.m. in the morning. I'm still up. You know, I was like, I already work night shift. My nights off, man, a lot of nights I just stay up sometimes. You know, I'm gonna probably go to bed here in a little bit, get up, go hit the gym first thing in the morning, probably you know, go about my day, get a haircut. And then I'm gonna come back home and probably record some more video. I got so many topics, you know, and I'm loving y'all for giving me more ideas. You know, I love when y'all say, do a topic on this, or you should do a video talking about this, man. Cause that way I don't run out of ideas. I don't want to run out of ideas. So that's why I'm constantly always trying to think on the fly, think of new things that need to be talked about. You know, I keep my head to the street, my ears to the street. I see what's going on in the news as it relates to, you know, corrections, law enforcement. You know, any little thing that comes to my head, I write it down, or I send myself an email to my work email so I don't forget, you know. So I'm loving y'all for giving me ideas. I'm loving the people that's been chiming in, letting me know where y'all work at. You know, I just say to stay safe and keep doing what you're doing, man. You know, ride it out till it's time to retire. And I wish the best for y'all. To the people that's going through the hiring process, the people that's still interested in corrections, that put your application in, I wish y'all the best of luck. You know, you just got to stay on it and just be proactive through the whole process. You know, I remember when I was going through the hiring process, I was hungry. I was like, man, I want the job bad. I was like, I would call. It was times, man, you know, where I was trying to get in touch with HR, and I would call up there and it kept ringing. I'm like, dang, man. I got so desperate. I ain't gonna say desperate, but I was so eager to get the job. I was like, okay. I called back every hour, damn near on the dial, every other hour for like damn near a couple of days till I finally got somebody on the phone. So it'll be like, I know they get there about 8 o'clock. I'll wait till about 8:30, call, nobody answer. All right, boom, bet, hang the phone up, call back again about 9:30. I'll do that shit from 8 to 4. That's the hours they work till I get somebody on the phone. You have to be proactive. You have to chase them, man. You have to do everything that you can on your part to show these people that you really want the job and you take it serious. That's how I was. You know, I remember when I was going through the hiring process to get on with the feds. I was working at the county jail, right? And I was calling around the different prisons, you know, because the thing with the feds, you put your application in and you get two choices. You got your first preference and you got your second preference. They always, most of the time, they go off your first choice, whatever prison you put down that you're interested in working in. I was trying to get my foot in the door as quick as possible. At that point, I was down there like, I don't care where I go. I'll go anywhere. You know, I wasn't trying to go nowhere crazy. Like, I'm on the East Coast. I wasn't trying to go to the West Coast. But anywhere up and down the coast, man, all these on the East Coast or Midwest, I was going. I was calling around. I get somebody on the phone from HR. When y'all pulling y'all's next hiring list? Okay. They said they gonna pull it in a week or two. I'm changing my preference to them. You know, instead of the whatever prison I had, they said the other prison man said, oh, we not pulling our hiring list for another 6 to 8 months. So I'm like, nah, I can't. I ain't trying to wait that long. I need to get in there ASAP. But the nature of the beast these days, man, it's like we're short-staffed nationwide. everybody's hiring. It used to be back in the day when I started the feds back in 2013, certain prisons may only hire like one time a year, but these days, everybody's hiring. So you just got to be on it, man. If you're willing to be mobile and move around, you can get on quick. You know what I'm saying? You go through the feds, you don't get on it, don't lose hope. You know, when I applied the first time for the feds, I didn't get on. I applied to USP Hazleton. A job that I got fired from when I was in college came up on my background and disqualified me. And they basically told me, you know, I asked them, what can I do? You know, I want the job. You know, I understand I didn't get I didn't make it through with the hiring process, but am I finished? You know, what can I do? And they were like, you could wait 1 year and reapply. So I stayed at the county jail another year, and then I reapplied. Lo and behold, I got on at FCI McDowell. The thing that worked in my favor that time around was the job that I got fired from. They changed their policy to where all they could say to a prospective employer that was trying to hire somebody, if they called for a reference, only thing they could tell them was if I worked there or not. They couldn't tell them if I got fired, this and that. You know, I guess people started suing jobs or employers if they told for stuff like that. So it worked out in my favor. Here I am 13 years later. You know, I'm blessed. It's been good to me. You know, I still enjoy being a correctional officer. I never thought I'd be doing anything like this, you know, but I enjoy it. You know, I like to go in there and I feel like it's the perfect job for me. You know, I'll be like, man, what job can I do where I can just come in here and just sit here, man? You really don't have to do anything straight. It's not like I'm out on the street standing there in the middle of damn 100-degree weather with a sign and got a damn hard hat, or I'm throwing boxes at Amazon or shoveling something crazy like that. So I can't really complain or cry. It's been good to me. You know, I'm just blessed for the opportunities it's afforded me, you know, the things it's blessed me with this job. So I don't take it for granted. I take it serious, and I'm thankful every day. You know, y'all like this video, make sure you subscribe to my channel at The Ghetto Bodybuilder. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok at The Ghetto Bodybuilder. I got the merchandise for sale. Shop with me. This is one of my shirts right here. A lot of gym apparel, hoodies and t-shirts on my website. If you into the gym as well, this is my gorillas on the yard. When I say the yard, I mean like the gym. You know, I try to come up with little catchy slogans, catchy stuff like that. Big ape motivated stuff, you know, something to catch people's eyes. You know, chop with me. Check out my website when you get time. Y'all got any comments, questions, or concerns? Y'all got, like I said, y'all got any topics or ideas for videos y'all want me to do in the future? Make sure you drop a comment, and I'll be sure to get back to you as soon as I can. Y'all know how we coming. Let's get motivated.